For Biribi Gyegye adwumadie ene de bro from Onua TV studios entertainment news celebrity gossips ene niema ekoso wo social media platforms ni nyina ena ya hyehyɛ ni nyina kama na ye de ebrem wo Biribi Gyegye adwumadie so ena so yaka mo se adwumadie no se wo follow ye wo Onua TV page wo social media platforms ni nyina ubehu se Onua TV ye streaming live wo Facebook, YouTube and so eka ho other social media platforms no ye the updates to ho amam ye ka mo say adwumadie enkofo maso yasne me de adwumadie ebrem walat betes bitters mu epukusu and me chemu Baron Distilleries or more and producers of walat bitters enunti se wo hwe na se wo restaurant bi choba bi event bi a wo organize na opese who make statements sebano and sapapadia and they look no further walat bitters say omo eye second to none it's no for bulk purchase no obetimi afre omo ewo 026 329 6529 026 329 6529 na party ase no wo call so na make out platinum packs and so almost say product durable and extremely quality and yes adwabro ni me kakeke because omo na ese there be maso ahwe na mehu say indeed platinum packs omo niema no anase omo packs no very quality esen ya no de no ane obi bisa say ya no de na ya mekan metimi abodin ana omo ntwa mekan nti omo twa mekan ka mebo omudin say omo de na nye ai nti ne say wo papa for all occasions unim say ebia obechiche aduane anase we take away sir and the platinum packs is your best choice enti bomodiane from for bulk purchases and all from one o ma be deliver enti bomodiane from e was 0243 908607 and I say 0244 281117 almost a platinum packs enjoy your meal now you free a honeymoon so a reflow sanitary pad omo de yen kasa bebre obasima dear slay queen enya fe na o club na o party na niema bi ekoso debi we slay queen na se wonim se we obasima ugina so cpc and when it comes to that time of the month and top any sanitary pad be apart from reflows sanitary pad men kasa ho bebre because e ma ya asem ne agenda no na yen kasa bebre your mouth code na we decode eno ano no reflow sanitary pad is the best our market no our pricing so very affordable soft and very easy nti no wo mo amko mema no mo de na efe ne Salome ena mba no so de na efe na Prodo wo kwa Prodo no na we two pe ebetimi akọ wallet mu se me ka cho say seamless nti no ule kra na ye hu hwe saa etimi ewura wallet mu say kama enunti opedodo so ato a obetimi afro mo ewo 055 111 1169 ma mesensi so biom 055 111 1169 and also betimi akọ website www.reflowlimited.com and I say ubetimi follow omo ewo omo social media platforms ne so ina na out insecticide spray ono so echiremu a dum so no sesi ano enhye danye dum so aye dum so etese ye duma na aso sesi ne yenye ne disco light ne biom aha enunti wo ye anadwo adwuma kra te sese ne adwabro ne mefrifi ya me ye life yi sesi ya na che se out insecticide spray ese wutimi spray dem ho nyina na watoto windows many bibia kama ti ansa na obepon adwuma kodu fie no na bibia emmo sonkro so bibia e wo wudem ho mosquitoes mmo bia na che se out insecticide waye omu nyina obituary enunti wani nje spray ho a obi wo ha no allergic to spray coil no so wo ho hwam wudem ema wudem so hwam papa enunti out insecticide spray and also number 1 when it comes to insecticide spray say wo Ghana nyina mindwa menum hwam yie pa enunti bomodia nekotobi Biribi Gyegye o he ese anu mekwa pese me ye tokaton mi twa me ho abasisi a area ebusuafo efa ye du na say me nso madwen senior me prepare ye me Russia for etina say prepare ye new missiles bi anka me ba be launch no ase me mmoa ni nyina aka me yem na niema trend na mpese nka me kire madwen efa Chef Smith cookathon no so but I have to revise it because Chef Smith edi esu edi deep apology abre Ghana for ye nyina nti no yes I'm going to talk about it but mesesa dynamic no kakra nanse mu ne yese Chef Filer Guinness World Records for a failure, you know. And no, we know say most of failure no na free. A brand here friend no bongo ideas see. Na say na all target GWR4 no about Chef Filer performance ni nyema ekoso even to the extent say Chef Filer baby o free e wo Ghana no. Omo di nro eye nyema pa nti no esi den e na oba etimi gina ne na so eye aduane saa che say unhu an iota of sebia ne strength e failing ne kra nti en de Guinness for ye kire mo say baby o free e wo Ghana no bongo idea say chechen sanya mani so nyina we knew say it also made an impact in her results at the end of the day no Guinness for they e failing no ena Chef Smith say en say sa dia me makoye bema ena me no metinya anu aduane no from time ye wu Yesu anytime ye wu Muhammad nti nansa na Muhammad benyin kura wie kwa obaye na ejuma Allah e de ama ne so onye ni nyina wie a obenya ne baby akokora na Chef Smith enya aduane wie ana Yesu so baye Yesu so be na musa mo ye bebo na senduam Chef Smith onwa wie ne se no abrantie ni o ye die ene ne se Ghana for se ye twa yani na ye kohwe no Abranti anu aduane a 800 hours. Wow. Ni say well. Inti say ni ade ne koba ye no mo amunim story no de see ye na che say press conference kese pa ekoso ewo ye La Palm Royal Hotel. Press conference ekoso. Ekoso se say na echemu a Chef Smith no Intelligence Department na Ghana Police Service na say mutimi efa abrantie no. We very good. Ejuma no we very intelligent. Nti say mu consider employing him na on channel the negative aspect of his intelligence no na on for making impact. Ewo mo force nim. There's just a suggestion. Yo ebusuafo mote ya ye no and all that but I have a problem with sponsor na okoche no I have small problem with the letter na or the beto abonti nti quickly mama yen read letter no na menchire madwin briefly about it Amadia and I from saying Amadia shopping center ohwa omo de letter beto ho press release ebeto ho no mo on the 4th of July 2024. I'm say update on Chef Smith cookathon record attempt and related matters. Chef Smith began his cookathon on February 1st, 2024 and concluded it on March 6th, 2024. The event was fully sponsored by Amadia Shopping Center, owned by Mrs. Nana Amadiodu, aka Amadia, and managed by her brother Nana Boro. Number 3, a 3-year binding contract was signed by both parties to support Chef Smith's record-breaking attempt. A 3-year. That's already 3 years and Amadia for Chef no been 3 years. Okay. Was signed by both parties to support Chef Smith record-breaking attempt, showcasing his culinary talent and inspiring food enthusiasts globally. The month-long cookathon was organized and funded entirely by the owner of Amadia Shopping Center. On the final day, Amadia Shopping Center hosted a musical concert to thank the public for their support and to celebrate Chef Smith and his team for their extraordinary achievement of 802-hour marathon cookathon. The event concluded on 6th March 2024 with Chef Smith expressing gratitude to the CEO of Amadia Shopping Center, the management team, his team members, and the staff for their relentless efforts and support. Following the event, Amadia Shopping Center's management made several attempts to contact Chef Smith's team regarding the progress of video uploads and the Guinness World Records response, but received no replies. On July 3, 2024, a flyer announced a press conference by Chef Smith at the La Palm Royal Beach to disclose the outcome of his GWR attempt without notifying Amadia Shopping Center, the main sponsor. In violation of the contract, okay, so number 9, also the contract stipulated that the sponsor has the right of first refusal for any sponsored activities or projects after the attempt. Numerous calls to Chef Smith's management for clarification about the press conference was ignored. Amadia Shopping Center's management, led by Nana Boro, went to La Palm Hotel to verify the authenticity of Chef Smith's GWR certificate due to concerns about their corporate brand affiliated with Chef Smith. Upon arrival, Chef Smith and his new management team denied Amadia Shopping Center representatives entry to the press conference. Okay, my case is just going to be on 10, 11, 9. Amadia Shopping Center, I mean, shall see him free Mohonomo. Boro, now what is saying? Our friend Manchester. Now, police for now, what they call La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, said will be a breach or contract. No. What was criminal about Chef Smith's team? What from? Say, ube bisa omo nientia press conference no. First of all, that was the main reason why, because uhun flyer and say okoye press conference wo La Palm Royal Beach Hotel no. Naturally, you will feel bad about it because more and I'm sponsor BBR from scratch, and it is very, very understandable because if you say there we obi papa na say or the bonitua oka idea pa. And so, but me questions is some person must say, police now mode call hono say obi a breach contract. And since when a breaching of contracts in Ghana here pay your laws no, both criminal and civil laws no. Since when a breaching of contract ebe year criminal? I nunti ultimately police for a call hono to distract the results, and I said to interrupt with the conference, no. And nana mentiasie. Ode yemfa Chef Smith na sem de yemfa to no yemfa chef free jimu kakransa. I'm coming to you. I believe say letter no, you people just did an afterthought. Amadia for it was an afterthought. And probably your lawyers have spoken to you because in part of the letter no, say you people went there to go and verify say if the results no genuine and I genuine. And I maybe some say before a Guinness World Record ever catch us say J appointment na J letter yajiwa to say you can try the attempt no. Me pa ocho na boro oji letter na Chef Smith edebe kire wono. Did you verify? Did you verify from GWR say applicants way more than more approve say obetimi a try cookathon na? Did you do that as the manager of Amadia company, who manage your sister company, who himself sister de sika eba be show obi mu? eno no se wanye eno, but you are able to go and verify, interact with police. Say, oko verify say certificate no. And I say press conference and I say results na all the air no. Eye real ana boro eno no your friend afterthought. Eno no enye Ghana phobia na mo betimi de sa letter no a convince ye. Because the public were getting back at Amadia say if indeed mo sponsor nipa no na at the end of the day la pam so abemu so ye be sponsor wenti no wo betimi aba be ye results certificate one press conference e la pam na nka enye bone bia sa into the so feel says Chef Smith a breachy contractor. The first thing you have to do is to let your lawyers write a letter to his team. And as I walk today and say more fresh Chef Smith sir on fact to verify some passport or yes some certification be press release what la pam my friend na on fa my friend team members in na on fa boro say court emma letter summons na bailiff e ka ho a it doesn't matter it doesn't matter whether uhu nipa no uko na adwuma na wehu no uko ni fie na wehu na. See, the law allows you to put it on social media. Can obehu. You know, I feel say you people knew very well say you taking the police to go and interrupt because more the police for no corner na mo she said anyway in the GWR was fraudulent. You only went there because you were pissed. You were pissed. Say ma boano ma sponsor program ne sa and okwakoye revelation and as a revealing of his GWR results no okoye ewo lapam. You were pissed off. Let us establish that fact. I'm saying no be am person obeka, but I have to say it first. Ansana Chef Smith nankasa no ye de ono so aba be shem. Inti wote ye say okoye sa de no na police for because at the end of the day if the Ghana police ever issue with Chef Smith Ghana police embe bo civilian pass be bo omo no monkoche Chef Smith no. If there was anything criminal as at time that particular time na yenyante say the results no was fraudulent no would the police for call no it was wrong for you to do that Amadia for Boro you only did that because you have police friends and then you were pained say one year revelation no ewo Amadia and so especially now the grace naba say oh wait me 802 hours and all that moya idea sponsoring and everything no nyankopo nshiramu but sometimes no you people should stop abusing the law. Don't think say I know police officers and as a minimum soldiers for into no no ni BA you bet me for police for now police for if the chef has a problem with the Republica police for no omo mebo wo boro pa say ko interrupt yimaye and as a coach Chef Smith mai. So let us establish the fact say you did the wrong thing by taking police officers to the place to interrupt with it. And don't tell us, say, it was because you heard, say, the certificate was fraudulent. No. And if even you had heard, say, the certificate was fraudulent, and a police, boro pa, say, ko, anabe boye, ne kong enya de yankoche, if any say, Chef Smith, no. Because La Pam, ne enye an obscure place, bia. Ye nim what was happening there. Obia de la pam to Google soa. Yebeduo. When the netizens started attacking you, people said no. Mwakwa kochi Chef Smith. Mwa sponsor ne sa. But all ba mention results no. Okoye wo another venue. Ehun ebufuo. Ena odi police dey ekoho. Inti ne se ade no ebe ye na ye ti say Chef Smith nso oh sa Guinness records for no o magina tum woman certificate any bibia ansa na ye ko verify ehun say results no was fraudulent. Inti Ghana ha no say only obi e was civil case you just feel say you have police friends and I say who osika into no betimi ama police for obetimi ato fuel and I say you know how it is done. Then you go and then what? Intimidate, interrupt, and then so when you find say enka if it was genuine na che say enka makwa say abranti ni revealing ceremony no. But I was just trying to establish that fact. And, if citizens and take it up on social media to ask Amadia for say, how does breaching of a contract become a criminal offense? So when you be any memorandum of understanding, na se nipa na ti ase say, eda make kwakoye revelation no without Amadia, and I say manye wo Amadia ho no mu na mu betimi de me akọ how criminal is it? Mudi police interrupted the process. No, it was after we started questioning you people and that Mudi letter you better abonte letter no it doesn't make sense. Baku say whoever wrote the letter, na kese mama lawyer na nkasa nchuro letter na Mudi better hono it has a lot of flaws in it. But like I will say, Ghana ntia. Boro hono mwanya de Chef Smith wo de wo no wa ba be patcho ntino yen kasa ho bebre Chef Smith ade o ye I believe say our attachment issue, our emotional traumas, he is going through a lot mentally, emotionally. He wants to belong. He feels to say as I say or attention or here or do and then na meye na media ye den me so media nya attention no eduane na me noa efu asantoa e na ye refuse ni efu asantoa de no podo say ni login keys no ayira nti efu asantoa ntimi am be kan result na nkyere ye nti sankanye Guinness record for na nkasa e no mo de beto ho no mo say ni anka na nka efu asantoa so kodi esim ohun password. But some little boy na Guinness World Records for recognize it na. Utimi who say DHL the certificate no send ye me the brain wo fie. Na te say GWR no omunya ade no chinchini bia o abrofo omunya ade chinchini bia. Ifo santo aso di yesi mu sa. Echire ena yankasa ye beti ye. And your sister so be catch say the password no di be remu no e ho no na efu ana kan pese me catch say senior GWR 40 no o password ne kwa wo log in na say enko because they have recognized you no omo ankasa wo go platform is for them o password na wo dia shame na wo refi no they know it is in their system entinka if you omo qualify wa na say omo kasa you are good omo do beto GWR records ni mu a oh and come on, because baby, oh, this is it. This is the access code. You say. But yes, sister, so do you see mu? And in free. If was Antoine, would you see mono? And my Chef Smith, Munina, vim. So, and the same situation, I end the end, bet in the Ghana for steam. And in the first Antoine, tourism ambassador, who pay this away, no, for Chef Smith to have the effrontery to insult Ghanaians in our face. All the big media houses were posting it everywhere. We were jubilated. And then I come in blue and white. Number say me share white, ne handkerchief white. Say me babe celebrity Chef Smith. Because at the end of the day, no so almost fairly file a crampona still we have a Ghanaian in their records. So Obana fairly kwana Berman is there to make it happen. But no. In na settings. Inti no mema mum blame Chef Smith bebre fault ni nyina no osua free efu asantoa ho se na efu asantoa eye din about result no ama efu asantoa say baba ka kire say GW akaso ontwa extra say $500 or $700 for her result to be processed faster ama we twa ni nyina na wonim say GW are the result na ba say omo amfa enti ni nyina no leading the way dia wo be ye no e na echiri ma no omo besua. Enti me no Chef Smith ni de me blame ni bebre. Eye fu asantoa e na we pavy way no it is a first antwa wona wodi yesi mu first wona wo setting yen ena wo wakoye oba nti no be ma no na adwe so sen oba no na be ma no so e de settings no odi wie yen we wie yen che say wa finish yen obushafo enti no Chef Smith de munyi ni kra free even though de waye no enye but yen started from the very first one no aye e first antwa no setting here first. I know say Ghanaians you didn't notice and nobody will tell you. But when you come to Gyegye, the hottest seat in Ghana, we will tell you the truth without blinking eye. The akoswa baba GWR nyina ayi edu safo so say okoye edu safo put in a letter of approvement come and found to order. Also okoye speech aton. Echire ekwa na talkathon. And also yante result yante hwe ni inafi efua santwa. And so I'm not ready to talk about the fruits. I'm not ready to talk about the branches. I'm not ready to talk about the leaves. I am talking about the root. And the root is efua santwa. When I was setting here, and a Chef Smith, ebe wie yen kojo to. Inti ende asem no eno na maye no in fail kuku. Very simple. Ma summarizing in na ma un se Ghana ha no. Say your fa say lead. Na se udi ye bone a we chiri mani nyina omuso they will do same. Inti mo appoint ambassadors ne hwan no. Eya mo revise it na mo san rephrase na mo che say see abusuafo me nkasa bebre me panelists nso etena say omuso ombeche omadwen afa ho quickly. And they're all the way from Accra FM. Emi ankasa me sweethearts yeah Nana Romeo waje na konwa kama na Romeo de na pesa me ne twempena ha but me check here hu say no oniska ontimi ma me nye slay queen nti no me di ni simu Romeo
that time so na munya crowd
name that time na munya o am say na me ni media so na me nye media crowd
that time na media no that time na free America ba no
nti na when Yankee girls come run me
but we were very cool oh
no we were cool
friends.
So we be a come
oh yeah me ado
oh but since when you scout nti sabe pay me
oh sisi ade oh enye pe but Ghana ha no de is a relationship no de
entanko yi oh but me say me come a good girl o
nyina ma pe
nyina ye pe ho me come peska o ma me ska kwa me nji o
format na mu use no ye ho after 1 week 2 weeks onya how are you know ye or the bail ba and where I stay no and my mother na say atia bre see the any obi akra nko chat kra na or the bail kra bi ba enwene ho
so e was for na Romeo and obi e kiss e wo yeso sisi so nyame ne hini mi kojo ma kwaba the Romeo kan e no kre
settings no I say settings in the doors so
say money en twemp na kra biem
abi ne
you
mo kan wa Ukraine timi nke timi say
o say bia na me ka ho e bia na me reflow sanitary pad na asa and I me ba be catch us to be mama ana da no so
say do nya bisa say how are you na so ka say I'm good and bisa say you can you be kind format for
so
and say no language na
so mo hu yen you
yeah and munum say setting
say ya your meeting your Beijing every year what men can do women
yes ya chum
can you do
it was for Afra the voice and so Ajina koyo Afra obi the settings bi are with na
oh the name mo dia me wie ha
can you do me a favor
me that's all Afra me pese me share hear from you because wo there wo sister na efua santoa enye say bia nkwan chen wo biological sister no number one and you were actively involved in whatever she was doing don't forget you know if there's anybody to speak much about it
yeah
and the subsequent ones now it will be you
right
because we witnessed everything me bahobi and I came there not because of her I came to support because of you
right
pacho my enchechemu kakra the general way about GWR no pacho what do you have to say about it
with Efua Santwa
from Efua's own sir ebe pimp Chef Smith no
right
first of all me was there an approvement letter from GWR say o forms our feeling so we person we say ni say no ya gye atum nti we betimi try sa attempt is there anything like that at all and
yes,
that will be a keketimi sorry yeah.
No. Untimi sorry keke na wonye.
Right.
You put in an application to them, GWR, and then they will come back responding to let you understand. Say, okay, it's feasible. Ubetimi aye date we and a favorable for yen to also follow the said attempt na opese oye no. Omoma would date.
Okay.
Ahanti mimi nuane de no kopie December like we witnessed last year.
Exactly.
Nti only on bidding sawoso and they will tell you the terms and conditions.
Okay.
One is nobody sponsoring the event. Nti o share ani en sheda ni any serious massive branding e wo honom.
Terms and conditions.
Like terms and conditions no, you don't have to put any brand because you are not yet a year where winning award to even boost with it. You go with just the JWR logo and that's it. Nti so bi boawa or boawa hwe se nyame adom na ufam na onya certificate ne dia na adwuma na fe de ya trim because that way now you are in the records into no oye ambassador oye adwuma bia na you can now get sponsors to come on board into sponsors e be actually be support e for Santo kakran no. That's the issue we had with them because they were thinking that it's big mileage, huge mileage into nka mo brand no e be bata na nka ye pushy e for Santo but then the omo ye ni nya na yentimi nya no kese. Some of them came with some pull-up stands and all those things, but emphasis was not on on them.
Okay.
To hear that party no.
Yeah.
The bobo almost saw ya sene supporting any idea. Because you couldn't just be loud on those ones. And then two, with the first and first issue, you know, na or box anymore. Na ne accounts no was being managed by a gentleman called Chris.
Chris, okay.
You get it.
Yeah.
Then after Ofi Noah share anymore no. My friend Noah share. After Ofi Noah share anymore no so it was still managed by Chris.
Okay.
Because of the ups and downs invitations now all corner the idea.
Yeah.
Until if she was on air saying say ne email no password and all those things it was like she was told. Okay. By Air Chris. Most of the response that were even coming out on her page, was not her direct. It was Chris. And woman do be accounts. For me, I think that to be fair, sometimes when the messages come, have a fair idea of what is happening before you respond. Yeah. But Chris was responding as if Asantua Aman the total go ahead to do that. Until she had to come back to respond to all these things through the message she had from Chris.
Okay.
What you say? But she wrote to JWR. They responded, gave her the terms and conditions, when to start and when to end.
Okay.
But yeah, said you better also.
Okay.
Which she also wrote to them. Okay. Say you break your record no. Now you set a new one.
Yeah.
If she and you know say you enjoy maybe I will we're actually forcing her to stop because back door no now it was getting worse.
It was getting worse.
Yes.
Okay. So now that in quest of doing that, is there any sort of monetary commitment? From before you apply, are you supposed to pay something to GWR as application form or registration or something?
No. You write to them.
Okay.
Because omo brand no sikasem wasem no they don't accept.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nyintum omonje. Anything monetary they don't.
Okay.
Odi o na ukochere obobre.
Okay.
And almost akwanya ne wo ho.
Okay.
So go and do it. But on this date because I was so be actually.
Yes.
So what you say? Senka, o hwe break na omode faili efu asantoana. Na technical hitch electricity hun semsem.
Yeah, munya hitch
wampa. Enti yenso so your mistake ayeye and say video na your video say this is the situation ma you call off for almost an hour no. We didn't send.
Man fan send it you
confirm. Files na you send it no. Anko.
Okay.
Because even the files now they make you records now you're sending it. It took hours and days before they send the files ni na at the call. Enti and a failure near day. They saw say we went on break for that long.
Yes.
But as to why we went on that break,
you've not been able to justify it. Okay, it's a honor to fail.
It's a honor to fail. To hear as Antoine response nearby now, or say better luck next time, which means you can try
again. They really appreciated what she did. I mean, of course, Ghana
and then also this is what he said. Amount for breaking record, asset record, attempt now, but they've not had the numbers
like
like Asantwa had.
That is the fact.
And then also having a whole country's vice president, chief justice, former president, like they were like, okay, so this is actually what can happen in Africa. Because we saw with cameras, with the reps from JWR, and they are done. But if was Asantwa journey now, apart from the very first 2 days, from the third day to that it was massive. You understand? Into another day, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to Babyana Oka say she didn't have access to her. We understand.
Right.
But we are also aware say Chris might have communicated to her say GWR for no at the results about.
Right.
Almost say ni say. It didn't happen. Until at then now when Timmy and Mambe can't share because you're supporting ya aggressive say you bet results so nanka you jubilate. And then one be can't share only for us to hear it from GWR for no moment.
Okay,
because
so
me sure say me say definitely okay jinimudi obi manage.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely nipa no so be communicate to her.
Sure.
And then one communicated directly to your fans so what happened and now we break it down and now what was the reason
to be frank and fair on your platform you kind of cry or your nipa
okay
I won't dispute the fact Chris intimate can be and channel because at the end of the day we're all looking out for the results.
Okay.
I remember I was with her when she said Harry results not say and there's this information say if you want things to be fast tracked there's a fee to pay.
Okay.
And you cry say, Mami, someone de bosome miensa and 9 and the results in the baba. Let's allow them. Let them flow with how they want to go by their own stuff. But she was insisting. So like she sent that money to them to fast track the results. Now ni pana semna na America no. Say eba na enye papa oyenipa. Me I'm thinking that said the people that came to support you are the same people who are also impatient waiting for the results. So you should first of all, what's here and I was all your day, Obeka. But I can't justify that and say she knew about it and denied the public of the actual results and waited for somebody to probe into it for GWR to come with the results.
Yeah.
You get it? I wasn't that close enough to understand the situation as a then to justify that.
Yeah.
But me feel said the pape money there, you should let Ghanaians know say, yo, this is what I went to do. This is what you came to support. But this is the results. Okay. And I would want to try again, maybe possibly next time.
And then we, the same Ghanaians, know will be there to support.
Sure,
okay, young coach Chef Smith, the so.
Now, me you the Ghana results. Never know when you are the Ghana for the year. No. Now, me, I think that it's a big blow, not for him alone, for the entire nation. I mean, this is something that ebaya who say emebuno no dodo na twenesra ne basa ebi mu ginemu a chese ebusua no so no e de omo ho ahyem supporting their own. Oh ya de na oni hu nimde a you consult na emwa bia nipa bia wo no na waboa wo enye se abeto adam pint no obi a ye den efa bi na ohwe Chef Smith nsem se me a aba ne yesi wo apaga na fo acho ne ade a look. It got to a time you were even crying and asking Ghanaians to say, "Yemra honum." Me call Spinter so me call her twice because I wanted to support
exactly
on so. Now a baby actually no certificate what forge. One try and call JWR serial code cry ma for them to monitor your services whatever you are doing. No, you didn't have it.
Yeah.
And everyone was an aboro in sister to me sponsor such a person. Because
without verification from
JWR no omo ni code bia just okọ hwe ansa na no medin sa wo so yet has to see okọ platform and you want to interact with them they'll give you every details you need.
Yeah.
But what is here it enya afei a ono atena se atwen ehu say no results bia amati no ya ko hye kokom ni enye ye de ni enfambra afei na you are going to probe and see say results na ba na correct.
International say GWR for so kire say ni dinkra ni omo system
omo ni mu no
wa apply kwa omo failing
omo ni mu no they have to give you a serial code.
Chef Smith wo de
Asantwa platform na chia you could see the code.
The code no.
It's a code no unya boma JWR they will give you the details of Asantwa and what she's doing.
Yeah.
Any time or use to hours I will use everything.
Yeah.
Even here has here, and if you go there, you will get it.
Yeah.
Chef, Yamanosa code, Yamanosa serial code, and nobody probed into it. And I have this issue with the media currently. I think said Mimi who first information on online, no, it was about when you had a certificate.
Yes.
From GH1, the same GH1. And then after math now, after me say almost say the certificates near then a fake. Why do you come up then to tell us it's a certificate when you have a certificate?
Okay, then I just say the news. Yeah, you know, you news through GH1 television.
Yes, that is where I saw
and you think, and you feel say a shoddy work because they were supposed to verify.
You have to verify. You have to verify. And I still remember this gentleman, one sister station, Hits FM, who was on Asante's case, trying to know what's happening with JWR on Asante. He was probing, so he had questions and needed answers.
Okay.
GH1, when you sure says Sana they just came out and said he's gotten his certificate, and then who said they came back again and were like, we've been something and the certificate is fake.
Okay, and then I just say, news so
I'm saying that maybe I do as Omaino, anyhow the media is growing. I think that we should be more probing than to be the first to announce whatever. Because senkasa information and the real information about I say when Nino Kramo mine and what he did was fake and in some a bit different than to let us know say, oh, when you're a certificate, people were happy for him.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, say,
can I name a producer?
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Because in media, for instance, just you now media platforms, both the traditional media and then social media, print. And I'm a producer, catch me say, Mona, certificate near fake, and I'm say, Lori, and talk on me pedi all you know. Yeah. So, man, I say a fake. Now we are rewriting the story. And I'm saying no. Me who we say traditional platform. Me who other big platforms. I say there be a fake. It's in this
but I mean, what Ghana for and the record that he's rather set for us, very sad because in the history of JWR, we be attempt at any in this country.
Yeah.
And in Mebuna or Peppa to even try something else, how is it going to be like? Why the video material? Why the best sponsor? The first Antoine Oyadum, Onya Nipa, best sponsor.
And of course, has was genuine.
Mrs. Taylor one of us to say, Onya man for mom best sponsor. Okra na odi fake, and Nipa a best sponsor. Is it why the Chinebino or so pursue to sound among Obeka sponsor? Now, same way. Sometimes let's also think about Omo be few on more or more banner. Let's not mess my son young good Gary Musa.
I think say with these explanations and one man who say even some attempted ones now you failure including chef file ammonia there could also be a strong possibility say they didn't go by the terms and conditions because me who say sponsors be erecte or more pull-ups and if it's in the term and conditions say or sponsor logo be or and I think say it's even a red flag.
It is okay as Antoine now. Ura Noah say anymore. Ube one brand be or the other side.
Yes.
Camera and faneda.
Yes.
And they didn't understand.
Yeah.
They didn't understand because they were thinking that I was here the baby camera be far on the TV for people to see. But that was part of the conditions and it was a until she file no more now more day you need stick a crown on the glass in I
never pull us within cage in him no was saying
so you can do it to the best of whatever, but Sanya man kitchen
bet me fail.
Brony
so case menya bibi now yeah definitely. Because you but do you think say Chef Smith adia o it was an attempted effort to make himself relevant, number one. And now number two, a fear when you say Amadia, I invested so much money into him. Into no 70 me and 4G BB to satisfy Amadia. I hope in your court case. Do you think say F2 Adia Mabuboy? Do you think that was what he was feeling at that time? And now if there are other reasons as well,
the other reasons that I've heard Chef Smith talking about when he has come, for instance, to pay the mass school fees. That is one of the reasons why. Oh yes, that's one of the reasons why.
I mean,
no. This is no.
I mean, why would you use this as an excuse?
Because the Amadia that we know, Oko and competition behind our now catch Amadia say, who hears cut the job Obasku Fisa, Obeti Metriama.
That be on say, people vary. On say, me me about how ebisa so when minis Petrus, ka obeti me maybe. Obi so emba ho but obe call bag the more kofa.
Yes.
So on yes. So people vary. But for Smith, critically speaking, I think he needs to be arrested to serve as a lesson to a yenoma yes idea we know. I think country, we take too many things for a joke. I've heard and then read my brother George Quay saying, "What to me, I apologize." Said, "Yeah, I think that's one of the brave things that he's done and all that." But I'm sorry. I think that we should test the law with Smith.
Okay.
Because in Shishano of Femu, I dream no nyai or the Femu ye not till the end, a criminal. And we shouldn't joke with these things that when it happens like that. You see, me am shaming when Ghana we are too liberal with too many crimes. Oh wapacho, mummy and fine channel. But you see, we're dented the brand Ghana.
Yeah.
Anybody who mentions Chef Smith mentions the guy coming from Ghana. And if you really value your country and you really hold your country in high esteem, you will not do the things that you are doing. Shall there be a process about in the firm? One try and call a year GWR. You didn't even write, you didn't even start the whole game. 2, this is deceit to a company for them to invest 350,000 or so on you. It is criminal. What Jisicano? 3, to forge a certificate coming from a world brand.
Drugstore.
A criminal. Today, some me forge Legon for and even any ordinary school certificate. Mucheme, and I'm me.
I said you do better.
Today, me to be plagiarism. It is part of the law that you need to deal with me, and I'm a So why are we here today making it look like wapacho and therefore osun and blah blah blah? So we should give him whatever it is that we have to do. Possible offenses in the Criminal Act, and I went to search for it.
So I think it falls under defrauding by false pretense.
Thank you. Section 185 of Criminal Code Act 29. False report injury, the reputation of the state. 2. Section 208. Publication of false news with the intent to cause fear and alarm. Section 215. Deceiving a public officer via the press conference, that is falsification of documents, which he did not even have a good reason to believe it is true.
And then they're running.
That is what I'm saying.
Why is he still walking around though?
Let's test the law. Somebody should test the law. Even if the state is not testing, somebody should test it. Why is the police watching this thing to not to serve as a lesson to everybody? It's a saying the end maybe yeah, me pacho. Yeah. Me pacho we are Ghana for the better me.
And then yes, we let me go to Hollywood way no so na and I hear no young go jina say you need scare about content you be Photoshop.
So
na ye dia ba beto say yes you are Hollywood about.
There are serious things that has happened in this country where people have suffered for their jobs.
Yeah.
Me can't quit Chikrana. Even if we had this story about our own sister Nana Best issue, where they say Manchester United thing when he was working with the same media general. What happened then?
What happened?
Yes, so I could now baby a picture said then one post said then Photoshop and then credibility sake something happened.
when they say trim today.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that examples are there. So why are we making this one look like?
I was in the country.
Yes,
so I
sure.
know nothing about.
Why are we making it look like chef? You know, it is something that woman in train why more friends are setting, and the way we train and all those things. No, we will not have to sit down for this thing to happen continuously like that. It is hurting when Omaya team na say obi the madri diagra atena plan because otena so no dwene yo one fan no trasa otena so no dwene no plan to deceive even Onua. The lady has even come on his Facebook. The deputy knows that
assistant chef no.
Assistant chef
was unaware.
Yes, she even apologize. What Gunenima say?
Today,
yes, today I hear, and if it is true, I stand for correction. I hear that even when you go on GWR, almost delete that category of cookato. Yes,
Africa for your saying yeah,
so now nobody. So now you have caused the world, and listen to this thing. Obi would have finished and compete very well with Fisher, the current guy.
Exactly.
And beat him and also get brand ambassadorials and eat.
No correct.
What guno? And it is for the world. You have cancelled something that the whole world competes for. And you think it's a joke that we should just be okay and say that is the angle I want all of us to start thinking about.
We should look at the criminal aspect
and
of
a
it.
lesson that we need to test the law for him to suffer for it.
Okay.
So that it will serve as a deterrent to others who will plan. Because you see, Yayama, where are you? My machine, Obi Beye setting it, Obi Beye be
another one will go down.
Obi Beye be catcher will say, oh, Miss Mebuana me. I mean, for you to even say.
I remember briefly, and when the law is picking up on Chef Smith is here, if I said defrauded by false pretense, don't you think, say, Amadia company in Sono will be Emran Subetimi I take you on for aiding and abetting to crime?
No, they won't. Simply because I don't know your company or pay the interest in Oshoshe.
Okay.
So you came to me with this one.
With this idea.
Yes, I'm not the one to go back to the same people to go and also email them to check that blah 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 blah. The second or this shame because also who the kind of things that say we are unya. Yes sister or not you we heard stories about the Dubai guys want even Chrono Nuko Lusu and Sebi. People are even looking for her to go and cook for them.
Exactly.
I'm with you her cracker.
Yeah.
But if I read this thing, I created my own application reference by copying Edua Safue's application document to seek sponsorship for my cookathon. This is the guy.
Copy Edu Safua.
Let me read it again. I created my own application reference by copying.
Kojo is trying to justify himself.
I would want to back him.
And then Mr. Space, mommy.
Then I show him.
I say,
we are back in Kojo as a Mia or Kawa. That we continue.
I created my own application reference by copying Edu Safua's application documents to seek sponsorship for my cookathon. Hey, Abranta no oye deep. Hey.
And okay. Okay, will you finish?
So if somebody does this and you want me to come and sit here and say so I apologize here certain to the angel.
No,
this is criminal. This is deep.
But could you be a question be say that no apologize here?
And then I think it was today.
And then sit you know apologize here.
Main interviewer GH1 for now.
I think say
but they showed a little
no, I want to say something.
Trailer.
That's what I'm asking. And then
a trailer and a buy.
And then a trailer and a buy. And I'm not a meeting declare say because I have say I say oh I'm hard drink.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now say what to me a catch Ghana for say you created your own application reference.
Now okonya Edu Safua code where
it was no you print it.
Yeah, print it.
Public. As I'm telling you, none of the so the whole public. Yes. But this is one thing I me for could do the so because I have no.
Okay, what am I could run it up now Romeo because I have another question to put to Romeo.
That's what I'm saying. So if I find way, that's what to me plan a book sapo way efa obi at the end of the kwakoye when you've not even officially gone. Yentuaka, like I love your question that you asked him.
Yeah.
Yentuaka no why you?
Debbie.
You just have to do one to me and call for free. But to call for be there the year. We are conform.
Let us say what's nothing. What Jim Bibian will say or Bob. Oh,
that is my point.
Okay.
That is why he keeps saying that he thinks he doesn't deserve to leave, and the why you know it is shameful.
I was saying no or blackmailing emotional because Ghana for we are very emotional people.
Exactly my point. Exactly my
work.
point. So I don't think say Nyamana Onua kasa release there to hono police for fan the trasa. We should test the law. At least or cover 3 months because no background. It will serve as a lesson to people who keep doing some of these things. Yentena nyom to phobia na creating a accident. And I say you cause fear and panic.
I think they were arrested. Yeah.
Yes. Obi fight you on social media keke. Yanchiomo. So why are we waiting for this one to be like as if say Obi beka chair say when accident to say Obi above the two said then I'm talking about shutters to Chinoko is legon. Yango fano. So why are we waiting for this one with all this evidence the same guy is talking about and telling us this is what he has done?
We want to assume that the police are putting things together to have him arrested.
Because what you design as I declare after press conference, you deceive because we came there to inform the public.
Yeah.
We're not there to go and verify. Now I come to the media before we come to Nana
okay.
People are accusing the media of as if we don't know what we do. There are two things we are doing here. We came to report and not to investigate.
Okay.
We went there for announcement. Now when we went for the announcement, now Okache said this is what when show certificate. Beba, when show certificate.
What
did they show certificate?
I'm trying to digest. No, wait. I'm trying to digest that process. Romeo, I'm trying to digest the process of ultimate certificate in frame kesena yes also the brown paper. Na brown paper kata certificate.
We show certificate. Share why press conference. Why press conference, eh?
Digest.
Why press conference? We show certificate.
Pictures at
that point, yes.
From press conference.
At that point, at that point, the media is there to cover and give us the report that the guy is talking about. At that instant.
Right.
We are not there to hold on to machines to double check the certificate.
Okay.
We are not there to go and do investigation.
Okay.
We went there to report.
Okay.
So first off, we reported that the guy says, and we quoted that it is him who is saying that we're winning. Media was not wrong. 2, the person who went to verify for us to get say Enyam Pano was a media man. We should give credit to us. Adam guy is a worker at TV.
Then he should be an investigative journalist.
Oh no, Troy, call GWEN. No, he did first.
Oh, okay.
Adam did first.
Okay.
And not call honum to verify.
Okay.
And no man replies.
I think the TV3 so
Thank you.
I think there was a reporter who did it. Laurie, please get me the name of our reporter as well. Troy and to say GWR replying directly with their address.
That's aftermath of the guy.
Exactly.
I saw it on my company's page.
Thank you. Yanko and fat duplicate machine ko check authenticity of the thing. We are not like that. That's not our job. Yeah, back, the same media now would you matter more no. And no one on back catchers are then wrong. And now police for the back catchers are wrong. And media for now. So why are we dealing with media as if say you phone?
That's so could you. With the media need be about defend the media for you there, know. Romeo, people are affiliating what Chef Smith did. Mekan Wotrimu and Kofo Eddie and Chef Smith near Wayan Eddie to Dr. UN. I'm Dr. UN production for you. Almost say,
and then they may defend the UN.
Almost say, Dr. UN, I Bibisa, Ama Chef Smith is why they issue. Personally, my opinion, Dr. UN in Yeshi.
Exactly.
Obia to me, sorry, creating the idea of awards. We're creating.
Thank you.
The award.
Thank you.
That's my opinion. I don't know about others.
That's our
opinion. We're creating the award scheme. And people were getting him wrong because people were refusing to understand the fact, say, Dr. UN Eka say, or a member of United Nations, no, it boils down to the media and the bloggers. Or no, because I more SHS bloggers, no. And no more the misquote say or say United Nations for na day. A catch and so organize it at then, which wasn't true. I think there have been a couple of times a Black Pastor clarified that on some few interviews. But then and again, this is what the netizens are saying. Uju say, "Ufili say, Dr. You and I na onam free in jail ni you know Chef Smith and so anam afaso and ono so eye bibisa."
Me da se mechia ahwefo nyina mo hwe enwumro ina ya do mase. I think say before me about question no so no.
Yeah.
There's another thing Chef Smith na san ya ebiane no so wontie.
But show you.
There's another certificate bi a opposed here. Certificate of excellence. Na eno so no or say the International Master Chef Club certificate a opposed here no. Eno so Onua na forge. So meaning say guy no ombeye kukaton no na oye criminal dada. Because a criminal, in your criminal say okunipa.
Yeah,
but a normal or de otimi ye no. A chance will be a treat to a question of his okuno.
I'll say okay, could you say I think I've been working from one hotel and restaurant to another. Nothing was working. I have a lot of responsibilities. I have kids and sometimes I struggle to pay their fees. So I wanted a platform that could help me get something permanent to be able to cover my needs. I told you about the emotional. Mikacho said the man is going through emotional. What's the mekai?
Anyway, I think say the munina mokano. Any excuse. Sabi yeti nyina ye wo a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
Enti ye nyina ye nsi krom na ne obi anyusu na adwene. Na ne oman ninja ye na obi a wa betumi ayusu wa adwene de didi.
Eba ne ebo medical nyom no.
Ghana your mind be to be honest, me de bia me ka say ye shada ni bright future. The entire maker say any bright future and say, yeah, the office say serious matter or say so no, na ye agro. Sebi obi ko twa board there. No so ne yere ne ma wo fi akomodi omo. No akofa board there anya ne de no yetimi ma no kodam
5 years.
No affect your mind no kwan bia so. O no hye ya metwa ba bi e no bi board there wo twam e na abre no twa e no ne ma kodi. Ye na ko circuit court, ye di na asem, ye na kotum so nkodam 1 year. Na abrantie we ya ogina Ghana dimu se oye kukaton eye ade eye amansan nyina wiase nyina ni di akire no na watimi aye normal we enei interviews e course no wa really normal bia wa ye kra na ye nim na ye pese so kase wa be obi obe kase Chef Smith abe patch on tie mfa nche ni bia no so e criminal because se sadia obi so shiweed na ye chi no no patch so enyo nya de openo no ne nanfofo bi ene ma onom ya ese timi ja no so meaning so
but that's not how the law works. Ignorance of the law is not a
so the me person chen say Chef Smith or say whoever I don't know ebe ka say oye sorry na ye nya Ghana fo bi ka so abe patch onti no ye hu ne mobo a ene obi ankodi boni na ono so be patch o ne ka so wa patch onti emfa nche no you see my ye partial abrabona ye bono obi a wo problem o ye ti a shepeti ayi ye now ye dwuni o ye so ye o ma ye tua school fees o ye nyuma ye no obi okra 3 months kwa ni pay ma ye enti ye ti radio so na bia ye kasa na ye ni age ne esere a e don kire say ye ni problem
exactly
what you say Ghana ye o man a sebi be man mpo ukoware a oba na busua kra asa problem sansan ye o bedding ansa na wo be man no so wo family so be enti double bedding ene kunipa ba ni nyina mu no ye namu kakra ye bo adwumaden wo hwa branche na utumu se wadi boni bebre kura wo se a police for probina e bi obe cancer medicine de yeti
say
you the parisi kuka ton ho na enko bebre
ye ko ni fie ni her certificate do wa
se ye ka se ye degi abranche we a on ahwe anoma ye be degi afidi mu aba no ahwe asada na benum kwadrewu and said ye kika konsoso no say yansa mompa yen so aboy obetima no adrewu because ade na si no eye biggest humiliation boy we ne de no to be honest adwuma bia no obetumi apply kwa be fa ne biem obenya a lot of effects e wona brabo so now na wade mu kra minim so oyere currently dia oba no kra betime gya no secondly ne ma no kra mpo no ba bi omu ko school no sa stigma we no aka nkwala no
exactly
thirdly se ne yere ni gya no a ohwe oba bi no betime akọ and this o disguise no ana okọ she mask na ye hu so no a ebiem chese enoma bebre na ebe chese ontumi nya access biem we kra ni se ma no to aba Ghana biem no nipa we eni kwan say ye ma no to aba kra wo Ghana say
any dey any constitutional right
no dey me person say such a person cannot be trusted again
Inti
sa nipa kra hwe a dey obekwa bia na ni vote no kwa na be ma ye benya the next president one way and akwa so akobo ama yakonya nipa hunu bi kro ntumi boaye because say anything about Chef Smith bia nya papa bi
yes Smith what's that Smith you know
na bi okwa asoro kra no se nyame anya adom kra na ye hu se na asoro ne nipa bi kra be ja asoro che se bibia won ho bia se
ni Smith ne kra no say Frost Smith the Kukaton be ka ya said this Smith no
wasa say
if na go bia no obe wo beto ni Smith
say o de Smith e be say obusuani ne akwa no Kukaton na
and is very true
I said you know
that's how brand can go
enti na ekọ tu kwan no
yes
on Smith na tu kwan because Smith
enti said na me senior ka no se obi tena baabi na okase media no nye adwuma yi a omo ye hypocrite because the same people no Ghana media no adwuma ye no ho me se ukọ other African countries a obehu se ye amanfo hu ye se ye ahemfo e wa adwuma na ye no ena na kodwo ka no ye te yi fa ne se bi amafre press conference ena mo invite ye se emra enti ye be report based on the momo kan enti ye try ye nkase ye fa ye sansi ye bo nkase ye se ye see Monaguchi press conference no o se na ya tro enti obi already bi asabi na dwene mu dawa oye benyansafo bi a already ade ni ye no ate ase no obehu se eye reported speech ye wo ka no ene ye tro ye koti eye different from say ye se sabi Monaguchi awia ade na ye be investigation na hwesa ade no wia na because me ka say tama hajia for real issue no happen wo UK no na mo UK na one thing na me pe wa brofo no say entempa na no me am de me phone we efre UK immigration ebusa say me ye Ghanaian journalist am aba UK na mate say ye celebrity baako ya che no e wo UK ha no kra be ne wom e no mo busa ne din me de ma no mo say emini omo gina papa e no kra omo confirm am say no kra
that's how it's supposed to
you
be.
Get me enti e ba sa no me ka chiro bi say asem ne because that time na ye hu e bi say no kra e bi say nya no kra ya nche no enti I was able to say ya che no because me frɛ ye e mo confirm say ya che no enti mo bi ntina ba bi mblemu media ne say e na media ne nya mo dwuma yie wo abeka sa bia no mini say bia wo kra mpo so kra no onti no ma bi ase what you say enti chef de honestly wa ma edin chef kra no ahumka bia ne ho say one
respect bia ni chef
yes o say me kopa bibia bedi ene me beye den nam na semba ko san ka e wo ni interview
no de to aso
nti obeso kire say de oye nyina no
yente na se
yes na asa obrana na ohu sunti oye say o de adwene bedi agro no afa nanka but de oye
pro no e ade otaye and the cap na ema
and he looks so innocent man fancy so crowd
very serious thing
me papa was saying what can they be or say when fraud looks like fraud no one will be defrauded
oh yeah
and I think say asem no kind no some papa is soldier ni or intelligent officer into no okas asem it took me a while to
understand
decode the whole thing because maybe it's brofase pa so say baby girl when fraud looks like fraud nobody will be defrauded
whom kronfo a nya dey obema no kwan kran mala ben so I think say that's what
I was say can I bet yes akwa no men no ko so ye rough for the back
on the back
adum ye pai tek na me kofro ka no ba ne aka chem so ho de tem bia ho wallet ni ye timi wallet ni free machi de be sha ha so still you be ai
and then they pick at on now
what I say it's no matter how careful you think you are
someone is
smart thing
also be so fast me area
oh no
oh yes smart
kesi na Ghana na your sankrofo no bebre o my way
oh yeah say we GWA oh
but no when me set the record with the Kukaton or set the record with playing with people's minds. And me energy out me jina ne na so
for 800 hours.
Charlie, yes, I deal with a baby actually.
Why wait there?
Certificate I did brown paper actually.
Why it's a prison break there?
Schofield and
Michael Schofield. When you say or commit a crime, and son or Fox River no, or tattoo the entire on his body because he was part of the engineers who constructed that just to save his brother.
Yes.
Into the chef, not a dream, and when they escaped, all the tattoos on Schofield's body, escape plan, which means he sat down, thought about it, executed it, and made sure it was done. Eti chef there enye mekoye dem mekope bibia bedini we bi wa
Nana obeja to me say ya na obi ya de a yen pe as yen tiasie yie enye say Nana Romeo ti radio so eye na dwuma kama chinchini atwan yen pe radio mi ma na so kwot na so koya akwase adwuma no okoya akwase adwuma no. I don't know if you get my point. Onimu ye no oni bebi ofi ene na bebi a ode adura ode Nana Romeo. Eti if you want to be like Nana Romeo ubetimi akone na ase akosua anabepe hunim de na daacho nso adomodomo na obi besi radio ni bia wenya kwanya akoye Nana Romeo. The makers ni say sa singaton cookaton hwanyaton like obi a person oye den oye bi
fakisaton nka ho nenkofo mi so be kisi ebi mo be kisi o mo she mask eyi o ma no to what say
kisaton
ninja
ewo krom ha no certificate way
standard ton so guys
na one may who say a lot of them no na obunde ya adwini
no they are because the procedure was so
even there you know me na ma no
kibabaton no
eno kra no am say ko review say
so o fill form so
say omo ma be ye ni nyina no they not pass the system
to modify any so modify any
it's crazy. But you see, let me ask all of us one question. There was a gentleman and I Ghana police for Chino. I say police in Tadia Oshe. To on circle. And I would do Bonia. No, and no Timmy Chip will be a new Yeswa no the Nima police station. To on Chip for the Naba. But to buy no, the mannerism who saw no senior police and the Chio also. It will send and the normal way no Boni bet me I say. Or boa mine because Ochekron for the number. But on also police ni. But and also no one could
Bibi need your more them. Babroni.
I know them we are not they will consider taking him in the force.
Recruiting.
Say Ebiane saying atai ye na ke financial police driving.
Because of driving
atai police ni bi any even from the army all the institution all the institution of Ghana mention the name of any driver our driver say atai. Until no the serve we are. Nafe will consider putting it on the guy no. Into a uniform no. Wait me am born the number.
Obi BB.
Omo BB. O jama full police service man.
Mami ko break. Me aye dey say me TV ko break. E was afo. E was afo. Enche bia me so me de me Hollywood beba. Na mo behwe na me gina e bia. Why kwa na me fe Cheney Tatum. Ono na me Hollywood crash na ya Photoshop me na me gina on na maka che mo say me host First News o dia me ba sisi ya me ko twa me ho ba all right. Yo, ebusia for na Gyegye and still our share our #1 entertainment show our Onua TV. Straight to your next topic. Na say mu na ye nyina ye keka say Lowen as I say abai etimini ni di ye pa because weku nipa and he is not showing any vigorous or any attentive and aggressive remorse about near or no why yeah. First of all, they say he was overspeeding. Number two, almost say alcohol was found in his car and it didn't mean that because obiya car the alcohol etimi ewom na nipa no kon onom alcohol e bia na obiya de no offer and as obi drink na ewo ni car mu. And also you say okokot no share neck collar and then say the color we no share no some occupational therapists be on social media that say no ade we lewen wa share no me hu say wa na obi wakoto ade na wo share because kon mu ya because enya sa na share no ni ebo utiko no as I said no mum supportable spine lewen o de Ghana for adwin edi agra na as if that is not enough lewen asanso akwa ye nwom enwom ni mu no o kire se ede na maya mota me say lewen kire mu a bone na we di no Ghana for so mum nti ase no yes o say Ghana for time nti o de aye nwom yes and finally put the hospital bed so na when accident same day na utimi ka kire wo doctor say doctor timi you say ko premier no qualified doctor would take an oath say obe protect and as obe save nipa instead of killing nipa obe save nipa be release you if you are seriously injured doctor nim say we break we kneecap o spine ebu o corner o de shekala no ebu doctor no uye den wan hweko obema police abe hankofo atumpa no on release you but who the doctor need to release you ma ko premier no ama out na premier na plaster kitu bi na bo way but court free wo no ana police fo ba no o sin oba wakokoye liposuction eniema gugu hu bebre kojo cancer as if that is not enough. O pastor now say in 500 years time no Yesu Christo say you find a picture and replace it on Yesu Christo no pastor no o call na sorry no ofre wa instantly you started making noise about to color we na wo share na instantly healing power of the Lord ewo Lord bo amene osofo na nidin sa oso adum chedua sorry I say kwajo pia ye dey ensafa so e bompa e bompa e wana ye yi kalabo no and under normal circumstances minim say sa de ye dey show kon a so be yi a either as I said nessa and obi owo hunim de e na yi because ade na nkasa no se wu yi na wan hwe yi pe aha na wakọ trigger injury no because ma shebida me hu yi da kojo Ghana for so monti ase omo say o pese wo de yadwin di agro to say Chef Smith I said afra every day say radio for me no say the be mo start promoting nyom ne de e de man na maya mo start promoting de mo promoting
say Amaya officially Amaya
Ghana for say no le win ade a wo ye de adwuma ye nti ase first off nipa na ewuo nipa nya accident ne krampo na ade a etwa Ghana for nsum ni say bon hyeda enko fie wo krampo potin say le win nie maame no maame fa onsa to ne komu po ma ye obone fa cheme debi ye se wan ko fie wo kra anko bo paluta nyom no nyonye bone a onka se obetu mi awe na we se ananya sa ne kano u feel say u ego is telling you say you are the Lewin, you are the superstar. Just say Ghanaians are dying to see you in jail. Me try one mentia say Mikojo mama fen free unche because wona mo be start abobo nyom no mo na mo be promote nyom no
Lewin asem no bona bibia wo so I think the latest that I've heard from his quarters is that settle if you or nebusan for no akasa compensation be as a no the win etia the car na papa na car na say no why the needful
I told you car my papa no
yeah
are all enough to bring their child back to life and at least it's fair
enye CAW so busianfo no ne compensations so ye ni na no waye
so bibi say it has to be public say be we
well
we know
family no penisa
na family ni na penisa ntino omo kama na si sisia de one so sisia na ye ono ne the state like you said over speeding there's alcohol and all those things in the court no koni na no issues that had to do with ono and the state so whether the state will take punishment or money or whatever, are you
sure the matter is still in the hands of
the police?
Because in
it's in court.
No, court still. And then again, and you money dear no. Obia see Lewen Kwan say ma onyenyum. But I think that the timing is wrong.
Okay.
The timing is wrong in the sense that in the midst of issues that are really happening, se epokrano within, and I said, obi nchonyom kwa. That is what we need to also understand. Ebia na enyum nefi baby neba, ebia na onyo ne Ghana fonya na kasa, ebia na Onua ne nkrofo bi, na ema no eyed enyum no oye ne dia. But then again, I investigated to find out, say, hospital no wono, oye a friend is saying, enyum no. Was there permission? Yeah, the man, because then Obiare or ward, and you know, Quanson at Daho. Now, more day studio, never receives was a maybe tranium or a honomono dear. I don't get it. Almost say,
I grown on Mudu Kumasi Hospital, so now.
Well, almost say the camp of Lewin Etro permit letter at the a hospital, and a hospital, and also G2.
Maybe a private hospital. Say a government hospital now.
I can't really tell whether I say again. That's a smart one. We need to also investigate.
Because I don't think this can be allowed in a government hospital.
Emma, omo edgy to me say obey to me. I dear all no. A permit was even given by the hospital, but I think that it is just the timing that for me it is wrong for him to come up with a song like that because he knew behind a bete on your manase and from the point of view of Ufi Eba. For me, the song releasing at this time for me was wrong. It is unnecessary. But Bibiasun Sindi says Oyenyum. Maybe for him to get the sympathy of his own fans, and or that impemwa or betonyum for people to give him that and all that. With the pick Osofone Diana Moyi, I wish Osofo was here today. I say it do spiritual matters are spiritual.
Okay.
I do not want to use my any kind to say the papa no ayama na bia we adenefin the corner.
Okay, so the concerns of Ghanaians is that adena unya accident no ko premier ni ade ni nyina no you couldn't go for the healing. But the moment an occupational therapist ebe post say adena wo hye no ono oye once a hospital for they are not frequent with social media.
Sure.
But Ocho say if you want to even wear it to let us know say we bu crampon at least wear it well.
Sure.
And Ocho and then hospital wears no different say we ni say this and I think it's true.
Sure. I agree.
Into no kind of force say na your boss our defense no come kudu so no na ekwa na afi otuado say and the for boots in ebra.
A hono and problem one but because you see chika na wadane wechi na ade twi ne say aye twika sa ade chinya wo say me ye ne my ye ade me ye ade no crazy honom one sheni ye no cra no tells you that it's either you are lying or you are giving us some BS mean to let us have something to talk about sympathy on you and all that. If indeed one shame, it means that in your hospital be an hour.
Yes, of course.
Because I don't know a hospital idea. And if you are the and indeed so call your pan the one shame years so dear. And the one can also say pra one can almost work out.
Exactly.
So I think that the honor so and papa. And that is where sometimes you tend to believe say either say no see a settings. And
he was chef smithing us.
And a boy said they might announce but all you know me also for the end I don't really want to deal with it because
because that is what is calling the netizens to talk. Other the car collabo no one seminar the next episode no na also for a heal sanka obia and complaining about neck bone collarbone na
sure
nka I'm very optimistic. Say the healing would be something positive.
Sure.
But then doctor can once a man.
Ancha na also
healing be. When say God came right on time. Yes, yanko fa ne boa so onto nentem.
But I think that the timing of the music is wrong.
Okay.
So wrong.
That's it.
Yes.
Romeo, because one have a bonyomo no.
Mona, the home say lewen issue no a bit dicey kakra.
Right.
I'm saying now kase doctor be a professional be a
yeah.
I think say day na accident na happen or call premier in us, you know. I said similar at the chi, you know.
Yeah.
But me now for doctor for be frame me say every patient has the right to tell the doctor say opeso kofi.
Okay, wom running
more.
Okay.
And a basa na doctor ni say onya fit say obeko. Na we insist say obeko. Your forms be a man fail.
Consent forms. Yeah.
And your corner ku a na ye dey akire so ono an ka ye kan ya no so obeko na man sign. Nti basa hospital ni doctor no omo ni asem.
Okay.
And ye by the way.
Me the person will clarify.
Yes. Na lewen issue no and na positive video bi. Ema me suminya sympathy man.
Okay.
Lewen na mu ha nyina ye kuro.
Yeah. Yes. Me hu sa video.
And I'm saying the hakra no. I don't know say 2 years because I say tokro bi about I don't know some pama. We pra. Na em say lewen the ma lewen asem we no ebeye issue amount for edwa pa na ye day now appear with premier in us no.
Exactly.
Because accident ni see no na nko hospital and a one kwa. And can me sure say e be roasting sa. Now said ye kan yen hwe ni say on say accident is here obi timi di moja show ya de bi later no benya effect no et say onami na bi a onan apembo
yeah
but that day no o ba mo na show so ntu be shoe ba o shoe no we na kofi ade che a e na be say shoe na share no afi de wa say asem no kra but that day no o shoe no anti pain it could be say sada na wan hye we no ebia accident ni sie no na office o you okay we say your internal pains ne bleeding ni normal bia be koso e na e external ebia de eye abonten a odi nani hu no eno de no office obitima hye trouser mpa bo bi akọ ba ho ye kra na ni mood na de ti wo no na onye okay na why sober now ebetima ba say later now started say o Philippines ni na de ade na o say ye de we ni hye na
when it happens
nti ho no so no ye nti ase say it could be say afterwards no and who say onye okay
right
now with papa no sofo no ho koye nso so no se see asase we so the only person okasale when betie pa side bia ne mama ne papa sofo we cause oba me show so mama ne di nkomo busa papa no o se papa ne de oye ne bibia
oh okay as the godfather
ne bibia ne papa no
okay
and he would defend this man cause he so be
oh okay
because ono no ben na with him how genuine the man of God is.
Okay.
Na Ghana ne yempa de pa. And I mean sure say sorry be bought ne so food din boni. Unless oja sorry no. But oda so also for na se de say papa o say boni o obeden. I said tamana kojo ye me boss am hye na se no. Se bibi ni na me ye bibi na nya kra na o ye me boss. E kwan bia so be defend me. Ansa na bia ye mienu no. Me call no officer come say nana we ni we wan ye ni ye.
Yeah.
Now, instant healing there, our Bible mu. Me I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
But I believe in the Bible because nyame asem.
Of course.
Once nyame asem no, na ensem na ewo mu no whether inspired by nyame o, se nipa na tro yo, ye nim say yes nyame asem. And all kind Bible instant healing bebre akokọ koso. And a papa no so no, nyame di na obo. I can't judge him.
Of course.
Because nyame na no owotete no sa nyame na da so ho ne ti say sa nyame kro na ma ebi munya instant healing me bi atwamu a the same God can cause it to happen now nti ho so no ye mfa ne say aweke na wanya ne instant healing but enyum no side no ye nka sa kwa mi uji so ye similar so what is happening in Ghana with the hospital wepra wanya accident with the hospital na nti won twen emma fie me yenyum ana se otwa enye yi
lyrics ne be yira
see internet etro no me na mo me nya musician so me de me voice I record enyu bebre agu me phone so me party squad ya ma no Ami enya bi.
I am ambinamento ma.
What I say me na ma na ba na ma record. Eti ka de na me ka say baby kro na me wona that moment na say me studio. Enya sa etimi twro, etimi record.
Right.
Now I think say Lewin, he's a nice person.
Very.
But I say omoto ombu kakra. Ghana ankasa a lot of people have problems so. Mental, psychological, issues we know. Any people mental and psychological problems.
Yeah.
And maybe madam for woman be a doctor or you so but Ghana may deal about mental illness. A honor yin who says I yin I and could be a mental problem. I thought that crowd phone crowd now.
Yeah.
Obi o kra ne phone e hye ni bottom. Ye na me phone wen. Oh, sai hye bottom.
Yeah.
It trigger it me to obi a. Nti ye nsire nyankopon se.
And say kwase fani Facebook aboniti.
Ne de no so kra de.
And also a topic for next week na ye be share on so need dem.
Eti em se wi ase na nkasa no nipa bia wo ha. Yenko check up. Yenko hwe ya adwene mu. Yenko hwe ya body mu. Na ye hwe de ekoso because proud to accident na le winya no. Oka say ochina movie ne de nipa bewu. Nipa bewu. Ampanso nipa wi. So it could be say no kind of keke o. But aye adwuma.
Say the other one no be kan.
Yes. Yesa no say ye be pia boys but hey na be ku ye ho hey na ye kuku ye ho na papa tia me say yankasa sa because wo ku ho no wo koyi bibi betimi ato ye be ka so wo kan ye nti ye hwe ya no kasa yi na le wen so no ye be sere no ni PR team no munya adwuma ni ye omo employ professionals no mo no ominante ye betimi aka no
that's Romeo Afra
Nana Romeo bye bye same no mama a bit emotional kakra with how I address Lewin issues but me I think say Kojo ankasa no yes penifo bu baby almost say wo ho bon a ye entertain Kojo yo obi a ani e wo ne ho pa ye
any san on
any esan no any san no penifo say edom ani echi de oso entakra che dinti na me kasa amen nyame adom baby a wofie ene na baby a wadru no obo ade adaroma wapeja wo senior na oba be premier I think say nana that oba interview me ni shia wase ho ene ade or one nice gentleman eya want to know I don't know say management no na M1 was akwan so ana say Onua na oye ne niema obi antimi nka bi it's say premier no yes it was a nice movie and all that but the approach in premiering that movie no and no results we no na nye news mame the entire na nye news mame ne say me hwe Kojo videos bia no the promote movie we no just or drive car at the speed ebe park and sound we see fake no akasa and I'm like a movie nko na ye premiere approach no eti say it that me say accident me kwara me say agrobina like ye didn't was social media like I didn't know it was that serious oh
yeah
I didn't know like I was thinking say oh na sound your
publicity stand
has a the speed bi o ye ni me ma nye ni o ti later me better say akola 3 years bi awu na Kwadwo no kra na we premier no kra wantimi anko ebi obeba ebi o ma no I'm like hey now ni person premier ba ko pedi ehun onya nkwa na wo twasini okrom ha amafo twasini a premier de abon kokra ye den na brantie sebe so why you movie akofa Nigeria for ba will be premier so na hu sem bebre
I think the purpose of the movie is to resurrect the
movie industry and the waka chen ho se obeye omoboa no omamboa no obeye eno no beto ye eno no na ma na ye Kwadwo so that one I give him that respect but you see mo say unya accident awo ho at that moment and I think say who forget bibia wo wiase but wapomodin eno na we say ya de ehia ho premier no so call you sanka wanko nka premier na be premier because e Kwadwo cancer na dwene won kwa ho because me kaize na me senior man Kwaku menu di nkomo no say o menu yi ade o ye me bisa nse Kwadwo ntinka wo free mu a nka premier yi nke be yo de kenya o hwe because o ye gidigidi ene yeti he premier ho na e ka ho nkomo na di ho nkomo biom
exactly
obi eni ho se da di ho nkomo biom movie ndodo sempo na ekopa ekira kwan biom oba pamba cho ati ase nti yendwene yenkwa ho na yempe ye apomodin yie because accident on ene obefo so ho ato he me papa enya accident emra na yesusa ene nyina wo ho a bibia onya accident no e ka no awoba wate ewo ne video.
But sometimes it takes a longer time for me to get out of bed.
Yes.
I've also been in an accident before. Sometimes I wake up strong. Sometimes me damn person me kikem. I just say be as position na madano. You be danemi boko. But me nyaya phone so. Once a while, it triggers.
Especially whether no me you know.
Exactly.
Well, into and lady we cancer le win. Yen kan hu say ye be ko 2030. De bia me kasa asem ye be ko 2040, 2050. Ye be nyini abeda ne yen papa nom de ye be frɛ olumano.
Yeah.
Enti se na wa hoden na wutu anamon bia ya dwenkyena. Enye na gidigidi social media na ye do be kwa akoto ne akase e kwadwo da hospital kra wa bonyom kwa me Eugene da hospital. Nyansa bi ya nim sebe. Nyansa bi ya nim because ade na nyasi onkwa na hia da ye be kwa akosie o eye na ase a ye besu ye ba ne ye de nsa be si ye nim a ye refiw. Ye refiw.
Last anyuma ya I akọrinsa for no mo de pon eye no. We will kwase wo.
Exactly.
E ba be din kwase amo.
Because they say whatever pain you are going through no.
Yeah.
Won kwa na wukom o. Onkwa na wukom meti ya minkom. Onkwa na wukom. Na hwa o career. Se bibi to sisi ya kwadwo wanye acting bi o ma menui. Dear partner be producer another. Nti ya ye ma ya adwen kɔ ne ma bi so kakra. Na ye ndwene ye ho because ye nkwa ho hia. O ye wade no anya nkwa hia. Ye da se na obo ade nsa ne yare. Enwum ne de kwadwo de ne obeye. Me na menim so obeye. Kwadwo de ne obeye. Obeye. Kwadwo de menim so obeye.
E de ben na maya.
On person di beda.
More time me say ye.
And the song is very emotional.
Very emotional. I'm sorry.
And you know, accident na onya ye no ho.
Yeah,
as a general
thing.
As I say, a new one
yeah.
Oh, a new one no and ye nhye dan kan sempa fa kodwo ho.
I'm go for bisa nyum no. Lori, anyum mo kakra na nka ye fan form oni su kakra. Because mama ye ko tie nyum na kakra.
Me ka say me ko da hospital na me ko show e wo CTV anajo 9. Me fi hospital na ko ye ba me bi show na me ko no de na ko so me tribu no.
Oh yeah, only my two.
Oh yeah, yeah, so yo, I think sir, he is someone who when notices say Ghana for Ronam Penasem, and it's something that it's an emotional baggage he's been carrying for some time. And away so asaswa ba beka ho. And odini nyina ye den.
But me chawa no ni movie premiere no Accra ha na me ko bi no. And I me hu say ye no sere kwa. A lot of the movie
industry industry for nama.
They didn't have
there were communications and here na also say you were actors and actresses were one form and you saw more.
No, but I know they yastic.
Because but that's what was in the system.
Say I say you hi. Say me nya dwuma media general. Nti ade na mo na
enti na Romeo. And the man say kodwo ye kwadwo.
Yeah.
Kodwo na kodwo senior man ti he.
Yes.
Obeye ye nka ho hwe. But when Romeo you get
because Shelley Frimpong, so I think that meaning what she was doing about a new movie. I think that Rita Dominic is in town.
Yeah.
Rita Bai. So I feel say nipa ne pe wasem na wo friend obeba. This totally has nothing to do with Nigeria because you industry back
for Nigeria for na ba na ye asem no.
Yes.
Na Nigeria for na aba.
Nti na say obvious say
but me to me no nkan say a big deal. Say because Ghana for ni be echo actor those days gone were the days when we thought Kwame Osuansa was Nigerian.
Yes.
Olman be back bi na ono so de bia odi eduro no.
Ba me kamu nyina atepani ni mpo say.
They were Nigerians.
Because this movie no say nya sorry man na buy a nke be total disgrace.
But I think we should shy away from all these things. Sadema we say Romeo ye di hu komo na ye hu de.
Every industry in the Ghanaian community. Opa corporate office is happening there. Entertainment is happening there. Media is happening there.
The company say the interman here nyum teaching crane say omo besra no.
Yeah.
Ewo eye hospital no ne ono an crowd ni bi no. When they are omo fi ho no ma na omo kɔ abusuafo no ho bebia
okumiem
no ma kumiem aka che mo say omo hwɛ ne yenjele no. Unfortunately they recorded some of the conversations. When they came to visit Lewen, Omo catch Lewen say on hwɛ ne hu yesi na wo kana no. One crop na bi no. and the Becca say. So they played some of the things to him.
Oh, that's why he's very emotional.
Very because
it's no said then why or more so it is targeted at a certain kind of people that he knows.
And then they say
oh yeah.
This is very heartbreaking.
Dominic's and your front attack.
Oh, anyway, say no, but when I say when you industry no more.
I say when you are targeted with only way you fine. Only way you say
exactly.
Yes, we are quite do so. Yes,
it's true.
Allegations be brave.
And it's way too much. And they will say it. And they will say more than they will say more than that.
But mo nipa na mo kan asem no. Mo san kwato so say ote ho oyemobro wa o.
Exactly.
Nipa na mo kan I keep saying that.
Mo kan na
na Romeo asem. Na de bia wo say na Romeo kosoro. Now that so kan enti unjai. Ade na nya oni nya osade no.
Yeah.
Kwadwo started say sini a oya akokore ya me hu so oya sini na me ko ba bia me jai o because I for laugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The guy has been able to build a school. Nipa do say na twa sini okromo from the 90s. Ebesi na mo secret.
Yes. The school no so fees or
the school. Atuto buses.
Yeah.
Bra, ya mo me kan no crunch na.
Nothing at all. He's serving the country.
Sure,
in his own kind of way.
Sure.
Yeah, because Sunday school, you say that it's a mofra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way Ankasa country called Ghana no content no. I saw sign any beam. Na ye use ye suban na net
ya this man ya ma chef chef wom chef wom no chef wom also the bibia be so sad no sad though. We need to really treat this issue because on say young guy kojo shada nyini yo
oh yeah
kojo
nyini screen so na hu na fo say kojo nyini yo
but right about the time I think say my last time I was on set with Santo Muno, that was me 18 banker to banker.
Yeah, banker to banker, yeah.
That was the last time I made him say Santo. The next time I heard of him, then he say
no 2003.
The likes of Kojo Mono, they only come around the set to watch.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, we all know say Santo Eban Satar Ghana movie industry more. He's number one. Onuni Judas Ope or Museya. And around that time they had Santo, they had Judas, they had Kofori. Let us not forget na Kofori so was on Efira. You know, it was something. So they were gathering there around that time to watch. Now, immediately Santo free Muno. And China, I think, said Lewin popped out. And we were even saying say Santo ba because of how good he was with the comedy, you know. Say, oh, Santo ba until I think Auntie B ever clarify actress, no. I think around that time no date Santo. Ever clarify so and yet nebano like omoni nimbo ebusuye bia. And so Lewin has come from a very long
Santo ba na mu kra be try went to me. Santo ba or be try Lewin kra went to me. I mean I don't get it. I mean, they should give the gentleman a break. Accident, the accident.
Movie try your break because I remember those times. No, after that, I think I was so good. And Ajia me zongo for someone no Silver Line Productions. No, I don't on my friend for movie B. Now me do fear say a friend me and make a chum say, but me bani I remember be more.
But Nana Romeo, oh say nipa ya can say mo minim so study na be bia kodwo begine bia ni pasere.
Oh yeah.
Okasaw.
He's very lovely.
Wankasaw. Oti hodin o, onam ho, you will laugh.
Yeah.
He's blessed. Ejuma no timi say any calling.
I do much because don't forget say o to kan ko Libya to go and work and make ends meet. Was say horo kokko blessing emra no wo Ghana no
nyina wa yo so wa yempaboa na yi nyina so we should eh kro bi so ase na kon be kra kojo no
because o actipa
I think Kojo is like Kevin Hart mo. I mean we are comparing him to the likes of Kevin Hart mo because I think Kevin mo comedy movies and all that you know how can you cry more Hollywood na kesen ke yesu ye revere
no movie no mo o say oni Lumba cry movie na Lumba na ama number ntia
o kan
o say oni Lumba movie na Lumba ya o say ne ho anya fe o say
na the series here we chuchu I mean, the guy is still doing well.
Out to be friendly show which you time no do at home ba
le when the baby
o say Kumase Meklin na December bi say Lumba ebe bo show wama Amafo akuyako gu me clean you tell Lumba wa ya so je mic na obomba ku mi no say mic ni o drop mic na we Lumba ko the odi ye
you go be friend show bi wo UK o George scan bi bi area ya fe de o say on yes I want no ni member
on the friend me funny story bi na me funny story bi ni say we be wadana otiso bi ne way no ne doorbell no ring no say hwan a em say de o otimi ni nipa na ka say me a rapper na my enwum me pese me feature o so bra inside no be a dogs no but I'm sure say it's not true because all my own room crowd of dogs well Lumba but no say wo Ghana what is say rapper bi ni me enwum na but I don't believe that I mean I heard it
say the water travel ko no water flowers or chicha the flowers or no pam brand was out just go jobozu
make I ni nyumi oye nyumi that time no say Steve G mo no mo ebano music videos as Steve G was one of those good people omo twa omo ye nyumi ni wiye o say mo na say Lumba ba betwa video ni kan nyina so o metwa o friend and so me da kakra do me da kakra be me na me da kakra me so
on the
omani man share so
yeah
the person here no
that time why do you like my best oh do you call the sanyum no
ni own time no aba be na Lumba me so aye mrekwa mo be ba no
all right oh me no me the mama me ni age pa I say yakọ olden days kakra I think Kojon cancer issue no was something we really needed to talk about. Madam Asibebre, and how the week will go. Anything court case so ebeko on the side, you know. And if I feel so if there's anything at all, say forgiveness be or not, if indeed he's been able to see the family and they compensate and all these things, I think that the family should also put into consideration say no matter what na kolane de nya do baby so mo de be che na omo fan che no na yen state no
similar to obey nyina family ni so mra at me magana fo hu se kwadwo aye de wo so ye ni because the born de omaboni bi enti se oye de wo so ya omumra na omummeka de kwadwo aye na gana fo so so hu se kwadwo ye no sei na waye e mamu nya ne trasa akeke na so for adom chedua ne ye chiao ye da so se amputees ye kwaje kapi ba ye obo 100,000 Ghana cedis
na moti no so ne we no se Yesu ene na kasa se
send the 500 years I don't know me wo ni ye ni ho
say Yesu picture na
Yesu say yen send the picture ne for no adom che picture no
for 500 years
to represent or Jesus Christ.
Sometimes
and calendar snap PAAA.
Sometimes I don't foul too much no one here. Information out the be ba no. One here ni party as well dey na ni pass on.
I was for baby Jejo ejumedie so ochia obi.
Oh NSM.
Okay, your last one na me pon.
Me nua ba ko hwe mo teach my friend no Chichi the Pragia rider.
Oh okay.
And Nana Pokuso United USA.
Okay.
Or Texas.
Okay.
Echiana enobia.
And mame rekwa so show.
Mame rekwa yo me so.
Say na wasre ba.
O say masre o.
Men in black it.
And then they said that
any braba.
Na betcha
oba. The man in black.
Betcha obapa Eunice obi eboa na machia Miami mame Adwa Christy. Machia ye KG. On the year in our UK and Mba, almost your program to pay. I'm so
Kabore so is Sunyan, or say I'm also watching.
Yo, yate.
Kabore Bechiao.
Yo, Miss Knit Beauty Studio, and now makeup in between you, maybe Miss Knit Beauty Studio, and or say me come now, who say me tishes, no, Wallace Bitters, almost so I saw your snake me the edumedi, Bremo, platinum packs, and so I can't hear the Sedaka say about reflow sanitary pad, and so I saw your snake. Emma ejumedie aye kama and out insecticide spray ebusuafo niebe koso efri etifi anafo epuye atoye baby biara eno ane se obe follow me on social media platform Mona Gucci official uko social media platforms ni nyina so a ubetimi asende me link school for no mo misbehave no fa link no send me na hono yen kan link doorbell o ring doorbell na me ba bebie na mahwe ne ekoso Biribi Gyegye edini e ba ko atwa pro ni papa bi Mona Gucci makramo thank you.